sneakerheads and basketball enthusiasts alike. Is there dust coming on my hands? The fuck is that? This is the Only Land, and welcome back. We are here to talk about these. Obviously, these are the LaMelo MB 0.1s, or should I say Puma MB 0.1s. These are LaMelo Ball's signature sneaker, and this is the performance review. Before I get into that, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's see what I have on my feet today. Will they come off easy? Oh, God. So I wore, what the fudge? Hey man, when you got kids, random stuff comes off the bottom of your shoes. So I wore these today. I know I literally just did a video on these, literally my last video. And I usually don't just break out shoes right away. I kind of give them some time before I wear them. But the outfit just kind of came together by mistake, and I was like, why not? So I put on this purple Supreme shirt. I forgot who this is a collab with. What the hell does it say? I don't remember. It's a collab with somebody. Hold on. Southwest. South to West. Oh yeah, South to West. It was a collab with South to West. This shirt, and then I have on these white sweats. Like it literally just all came together, and then I was like, what shoes are gonna fit with these? And then I got these, and I put on a yellow jacket, and I'm like, man, I'm really matchy today. I'm not really like the match guy who likes to match everything, but it just so happened that it just so happened. So that's what I got on. Those are the Brotherhood, the Air Jordan 1 Brotherhoods. If you've seen them, you've seen them. If you haven't, then I'll put a link up at some point on the left or right here that will show you the video to that. Now to these. So, I had a feeling that I was going to like these, and I did really like these. Let's get into traction here. So for the traction, I'm not going to lie, the traction's kind of been hit or miss. I never actually got an opportunity to play on a really good court, I would say. Like a really good court, like a supremely clean, unlike my table court. But I did play on a few courts, some terrible and some medium, I guess. And it's not awful on the terrible courts, but you'll need a wipe. You'll need a wipe, and if it's like really bad, you'll need a lot of wiping. But it's not awful. I'd say like if you want to talk about out of 10, it's like a solid 7.5 maybe. It's pretty good to me because everything else is pretty good. Everything else just makes it for the traction, and usually I'm someone, if the traction is bad, I can't play in the sneaker at all, and the traction wasn't bad, so I will not say that the traction is bad. Moving on up. For the midsole, you have nitro foam. I thought to myself, what the hell is nitro foam? I've never used a Puma before. I don't know what nitro foam is. And the step-in feel of these sneakers is amazing, bro. And then after the step-in feel, the play-in feel is amazing. It just feels really soft. It's pretty damn good. And I thought it was a nitro foam, and then just as I'm about to put out this review, like I'm literally setting up the camera and everything, I'm like, what does the insole feel like? It's a rare occasion where I look at the insole and don't like try to pull it out or look at it, and I know you guys got shots of the insole from the last video. You probably wouldn't even be able to see it from here. And it's super thick. Pause. The insole is wild thick. Is this gonna come off? No, and it's kind of like glued on really hard to something underneath, and I don't want to tear it out, but this is like a thick insole, like this, like really thick, as opposed to, do I have something I can pull out real quick? Like look at this Jordan 11 insole. Now, is it nice to look at? Sure. It's like plastic. It's not I'm sorry, it's like rubber. It's not like a weird material that's gonna fall apart, but that just slipped out really easily, and look how thin it is. I'd say it's like double the size of this, maybe triple the size of it. It's super comfortable, bro. The insole, the foam, whatever, the combination of everything is, like high level comfort when it comes to these things. Like I said, I don't know what it is, but the combination, it works beautifully, bro. It works beautifully, and it doesn't cut into court feel. I felt like I was decently low enough to the court. Not anything stupendous or amazing, but I was decently low enough to the court. Now, I don't know if you guys remember also, I said that this one had like this right one had like a weird defect, and it still does. If you look at it, this one doesn't. Like, this one's just shaky. I don't know, something about the outsole. I didn't feel that either. I don't know what it is. I looked at it, I played in them, and it felt fine to me, honestly. Let's go into some of the stuff I wrote down here. I put the tongue is weirdly short. The tongue is weirdly short. If you talk about a regular tongue, so like the tongue on this, right? You call this like a standard, I would say a standard tongue to me, right? It rises above the collar here, and you can, when you tie it in, it's sitting above it, so it's like hitting your upper ankle area, should I say. Now when it comes to these, when you tie this in, it's like right there at the bottom. It's like right at the collar. So it feels a little weird. It's kind of an adjustment period, but feeling wise, like comfortability wise, it doesn't bother you. It's not cutting into you, like the laces aren't cutting into your ankle or anything like that. But it is just a little weird, and once you get used to it though, you don't really notice it. Some wising, we talked about that. The heel cushion, was really nice, and this is all first try on. All the stuff I'm talking about right now is first try on. So like the heel cushion feels so nice. I don't know what type of and I think this is a foam, or I say it's a foam because it feels like a pillow. Pillows usually have like a foam type of thing in there. It's just so soft, man. It's so cushiony. It looks like very minimal. Doesn't look like anything super special, but it's real nice, man. I didn't have to put in too much time into these, and I did put in more than enough. I think I have around 20 hours. I didn't put in the 24. I think I have 18 hours in these, and it was amazing. This is a really good sneaker, and the main piece there is the cushioning. Now into materials, breathability. You have like this little, it's kind of like a synthetic material, kind of similar looking to the KD12s, because it's got like that boxed up. It's got like that boxed up look to it. Even the sound, it's very similar to that. But I feel like it was pretty breathable. Now this upper, this is like a knit upper. This stuff, you're not getting any breathability in that. I'm not gonna deny. But in the tongue here, the toe box right there, you'll get everything. You got these overlays. These overlays you can see are doing the job. I will get you close-ups of those. They are all scuffed up, but that is the purpose for those. It's to protect the material underneath, and it's doing the job. So for lockdown, I know I said the tongue was a little weird, something that you have to get used to, but when it came to like tying it in, you could yoke that thing up, to be honest. And that's how I like my sneakers. I know there's a few people, not everybody likes to tie their super tight. I don't know why, it doesn't make sense to me. That's why you guys roll your ankles and I really don't. Hey, but you can really tie these very well. You're not gonna get much slippage or any slippage in these, to be honest. Your foot's not going anywhere. These are one of those sneakers where you're gonna be able to tie them in pretty tight. It's not a flat lace, it's like one of those fat laces. I feel like the fat laces work best. The way I could compare it to would be like, look, like these. These have a flat lace. I don't even know if you can see that. I'll try to bring them closer. You can see the flat lace there, and then these are like the fat laces. I don't know what it is, but flat laces, unless you really do a good job, they don't really do the greatest of jobs. They come loose. I don't know why that is. I'm not a lace connoisseur. I think it's sneakers. So, but the lockdown's pretty damn good. The lockdown is pretty good. Overall, this sneaker, I'm gonna give this sneaker like a solid 8.5, 9. Is it good enough to be a 9? I think these sneakers are good enough to be a 9, honestly. They, for me, are on a very high tier because you play in so many sneakers, and there's a lot of failures out there, bro. There's a lot of failures out there. For his first signature sneaker, he blew him out of the water. Puma blew him out of the water for me. Colorway wise, performance wise. I even put other people onto these sneakers. Like, I know I started wearing them. I think think I was probably one of the first people to wear them at My LA Fitness, and then like you can just see them catching on. Like the popularity of this sneaker is catching on. Almost everywhere I go now to ball, and I ball in a couple different places, you will see MB-0.1 on the floor. People like these sneakers. This is not like back in the day where it would only be Nike and Adidas on the floor, on the court, or mainly Nike and Jordan or whatever the case is. Sneakers are starting to kind of creep in there. You see some Currys on there, and you definitely see some Melos. People love the colorway, people love the sneaker, and I am one of those people. But this is a quick performance review. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you like what you've seen today, do me a favor, hit that bell if you're interested. If you copped a pair of these, if you copped them Rick and Morty's, let me know. Hey, before I even finish this video, there is images of a Galaxy one. And man, I always say when I like a sneaker, particularly a basketball sneaker, I want to get more than one. And I never do, bro. I don't know why it is, but I don't think, like, particularly of a specific basketball sneaker that I only play basketball in, I don't have doubles of them. And there's this Galaxy one that's coming out of these. The colorway's not amazing, but it's pretty good. I feel like they could have done better with the sole, the outsole. I'll put up images of these real quick. It's like a Galaxy print. It's got orange laces, green outsole. It's nice though. It's nice, and I kind of want them. So we'll see how that goes. I don't think there's a release date for these yet. It says, oh, actually there is, April 29th, which is this Friday. No, next Friday. It's next Friday. So let's see if I cop those. Vamos a ver. I don't know, but this is the only land. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one.